I'm Conan Fitzpatrick with Ulster University and I'm course director in animation. It's massively possible for companies to be based in Derry. I used to joke that the advantage of Derry over Belfast is its proximity to California. It's very easy, if you're ambitious, to tackle a global market. And if you're 10 miles outside of San Francisco, you may as well be 10,000 miles outside of San Francisco. You're working from home. It's how you develop your contacts and your network and how you show your product or your service to be something that has global meaning. So you can work anywhere, and Derry's perfect for it. It's a lovely place to live. Top tips for growing your business if you're based in Derry and you want to market overseas: be ambitious. Don't take no for an answer. Just keep pushing and develop networks and make sure that the narrative that you have that makes your product viable within Ireland and the UK changes to fit the markets you're trying to approach. The same story doesn't travel. You have to make different stories for each area you're trying to expand into because the ecosystem is different. It's been interesting watching the digital sector in Derry and Strabane grow over the last 10 years that I've been in Northern Ireland. It was a very, very slow start, but in recent years has suddenly taken on, and companies have embraced the changes, but also through some economic inactivity, the younger people have sort of grabbed themselves by the britches and gone, I'm going to do this. It's up to me. I can do this. There's nothing to hold me back. I'm just going to learn the skills I need and take it forward, which is great. There's a real determination here to get something done. And the City of Culture really focused everyone and got everyone on the same page as far as the message was concerned, which was really nice. Mentoring's hugely important. It's funny when in Northern Ireland where there's such a heavy emphasis on religion, and we have an emphasis on spiritual guidance and all of these things, but mentoring's not looked at in the same sort of way. As a total agnostic, mentoring's hugely important. You need someone who can show you where the roads go, show you where the light is, or show you what to avoid, and say, just because it's on fire doesn't mean you shouldn't jump through it. Mentors will help you progress. They've got experience that's valuable, and when you run out of steam with one mentor, go find another one who can take you through the next stages. The highs of running your own business is really ownership and changing the lives of people, affecting people's lives or affecting people's businesses is really nice. And that works no matter what business you're in, but when it's your own company, you have complete control over how you can change direction. You don't have to consult with anybody else. One of the lows of having your own company is it takes time to realize that you have to get up at 8 o'clock in the morning every day and work, because you can't wait for moments of inspiration. You have to show up for work every day, and it's hard, and it takes a long time to get traction so that you have enough momentum to generate enough business. And when you do have enough business and you do have momentum, you have to continue to grow more business, and you still get up at 8 o'clock in the morning and you never get the time off and the extra time you thought you would have when you were working in a company between grey partitions, thinking, when I'm on my own, this is going to be different. I think highlights from my own career, I started working in Sullivan Bluth Studios in Dublin, animation studio. I was very lucky. I was 17 at a time when, on a tiny island in the Pacific, the largest animation company moved there in the world. It was bigger than Disney at the time. And it was just a fantastic way to start working and learning how to work, and learning from, there was 150 Americans and Canadians there, which set the standard we all had to achieve. It was really, really great. How does Derry get more attention than Belfast? Just be more special. You have to explain a story that makes it more important to be in Derry, and a greater opportunity to be in Derry than it is to be in Dublin, Galway, or anywhere else. What makes Derry special? It's the people, it's the location. There's a whole range of things. There's the Project Kelvin pipe coming in that is full of promise. But to get companies to come to Derry, you have to get them to connect with what Derry is. That's why Seagate is here. A good conversation between two people led to thousands of jobs for a lot of people. I think if you look at dog ears and you look at how successful they're being, all of the energy that we'd been putting into the creation of an animation sector within our industry within Northern Ireland, we ended up focusing very heavily on Belfast, and dog ears went, nope, we're going to be over here. And they've done a brilliant job, and flown against the tide, which is great. I think more companies need to do that and say, no, we're just going to do it here. And Learning Pool and other companies have been great at doing that.